Good morning, and this is Mount Tabor's second video blog of the week. We are so glad to have you here today. Our service times are Sunday mornings at 11:45. Our worship service is basically a traditional service. Our church is located on Highway 89 going south. That's 4100. Now here's the thing, if you get to 3000s and get past that block, you will see a big white church with two little separate looking buildings connected by another one, looking like a giant U. So please, on Sunday morning, take the time to be with us. This Sunday we will be discussing a very important issue in my opinion, and that is communion and prayer. Now we all know about prayer. Prayer is an essence of not being alone. That we do not walk through this world by ourselves, that we have a companion with us, that God is here for us and is looking to be with us, to be in a constant contact with us. I think prayer is one of the most important things anyone can do, and sometimes I think that we set it aside. Let me give an example of this. The best way I can explain is, say someone in your family dies, and you tell someone, they come to you, and they always do, and they say, well, what can I do for you? And one of the quick things that everybody says is, well, you can pray. And if you've been in situations like I have before, then they say, well, yeah, but what else can I do? Well, prayer is the best thing we can do a lot of the time. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a hands, heart, and head Christian. I believe that there is work to be done, and sometimes you have to get off your blessed assurances and go do something other than pray. But first and most importantly, prayer is important, and it needs to be brought forward, and we need to do it. I wouldn't want to start any venture if the King of Kings and Lord of Lords wasn't on my side. The other thing we're going to talk about is communion. Now, here's where things get controversial, and I don't believe the controversy should be there. There's been a lot of debate throughout Christian history about how many times you celebrate communion, when you celebrate communion, who should celebrate communion. There is the idea of only the baptized should celebrate communion. There is an idea of only the confirmed and baptized should celebrate communion. Only church members of a particular denomination should celebrate communion. Let me make it real clear. As a Methodist, and one of the things I'm very excited about being a Methodist, is this idea that communion is for everyone. It is not a Methodist table when you enter a Methodist church. It is a table for all. Everyone is welcome, and that includes those who don't believe anything. John Wesley said it best when he said, who knows what God can do with a little bread and wine? In that sense, it works as prevenient grace. But it also, for believers, works as an idea of sanctifying and justifying. Justifying as is could work to open the hearts of someone. In that moment, they give their life to Christ. Or sanctifying as in we recommit ourselves to the mission of God at the communion table. Communion is one of my favorite times of month, and I'm looking forward to serving it this Sunday, and as I said before, all are welcome. We will talk about it as a family meal this week. And if you've ever been at a family meal, you understand that sometimes people aren't that friendly when they come. But when they sit down, peace reigns. And at communion, peace does reign. I invite all who listen to this to our service this Sunday, 10:45. And yes, it's communion, so that means that the Baptists will probably beat you to the buffet. But I believe that you will enjoy yourself. I believe that you will find a sense of commitment, a sense of peace, a sense of togetherness, a sense of unity in Christ at our communion table. We will be serving by intention. And don't worry, I do not believe that you can receive a cold from the body and blood of Christ. So please, we hope to see you this Sunday. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.